I've got my turtleneck back on. We're back into winter conditions. I know we're not in official spring yet. Well, meteorological spring from our weather team. That's all I've learned. But outside, the temperature doesn't say so. And as a result, Majestic schools, Watauga, Ashe and Avery County Schools. Parents, you probably know this already, on a 2-hour delay this morning. But Majestic, as we bring you back here into the Live Impact studio, it is sunny outside. I saw the nice cotton candy clouds when the sun rose, so that was pretty nice. But, oh, man, it's freezing.
It'll be similar to yesterday. Cold in the morning, kind of just struggling to warm even in the afternoon, but we do have much warmer temperatures ahead. Speaking of spring, the good news is spring starts officially on Friday.
There it is.
There you go.
Okay.
Starts on Friday at 10:46 in the morning. Now, for meteorologists, we keep track of seasons differently. So we've already been celebrating the start of spring since the beginning of March. But for everyone else, it will officially be on Friday. So it's going to actually warm up just in time for the first day of spring. Live camera looks all around. It's so beautiful outside. From Monroe to Dallas, Lake Norman, even right here in the Queen City. One of those days where, yes, you do want to grab your heavier jacket, that heavier layer. You'll want it because you have that chill in the air, and just a little bit of wind continues to make it feel even colder than it already is. So again, we're watching for nice, mild conditions throughout the day. We're waking up to still 20s and 30s. Tomorrow's going to be sunny and cool, and as we're looking ahead, those 80-degree temperatures are on the way. Can you believe that? Going from 30s to eventually some 80-degree temperatures. Currently, right now, we're at 34 in Charlotte, 26 up there in Boone, 23 in Jefferson, and then Rock Hill starting out the day right around 34 degrees. It's really pretty, though. Earlier, we had a little bit of cloud coverage that snuck in, and that actually helped those temperatures from dropping too significantly, but now they're starting to clear out again. Wind chills. Remember, this is what it feels like on your skin. It's the combination of our air temperature plus a little bit of a north wind. We don't have really gusty winds today, but it doesn't take a whole lot to make it feel even colder than it already is. Feeling like it's 27 degrees in Charlotte, around 26 for our friends just to the east of us out there in Monroe, and Lancaster 26 as well. So if you're heading out for your morning walk, you will definitely want a jacket. By the afternoon, we're only rising into the upper 40s today, so similar to yesterday. I don't think we'll even reach 50 degrees today. Now, will we have sunshine? Yes, and that always helps. It actually makes it feel a little warmer on your skin. So even if you do want to just get out and get some fresh air, at least we're working with some sunshine and not a whole lot of cloud coverage. Normal high now, 65 degrees. So we are pretty far away from that, and by Friday we'll start to feel much warmer temperatures. Here's our satellite and radar, so you can see really across the Carolinas, not much going on. We had this little band of snow push through this morning. It was really odd. A lot of people on their phones were getting notifications saying the snow in Charlotte will end soon. And here's the thing, it was not snowing, but it was snowing high above us. So in our neighborhoods, outside, looking outside your window, there was no snow coming down. But sometimes the apps, of course, they have some issues. But they did detect some of the snow high up in the atmosphere. But kind of like how sometimes when it rains and it evaporates before it actually touches the ground, it was one of those setups. It was so cold high up in the atmosphere that it was snow. And then once it got lower and lower, it evaporated and we didn't have anything, but it kind of felt like snow. So cold out there, a little breezy at times. So that was kind of something interesting in the weather forecast this morning. Futurecast looks like this over the next several days, you guys. It's going to be really, really mild. We'll just generally see a good mix of sun and clouds. Temperatures gradually increase. And as far as the rain goes, we are dry. Dry today all the way into our weekend. So if I were you, I would start making some weekend plans. It's going to be really gorgeous, nice and dry. Small rain chances return as we're heading into early next week. But look at these temperatures. So this is over the next 7 days. Remember, we should be at 65 degrees as we're heading into Thursday. So tomorrow, 63 is where we'll top off. That's just 2 degrees away from our normal. And then by Friday, you can see those little dots, those black dots, they're now into the red. Red meaning we are above average or even well above average. On Sunday, temperatures 87 degrees. I know you guys are excited for that.
Yeah, we do.
I'm excited
Love it.
for that too. That'll be nice. 87 degrees. What a warm up. And then eventually they go back down. I mean, March is such a wild weather month. We have our jet stream that fluctuates so much. Chris did a weather IQ package on the jet stream explaining what it is. Basically, think about a river way high up in the atmosphere that has a ton of wind with it. So as it lifts more north, we start to see warmer temperatures as the air from the south kind of approaches and pushes through. And then when the jet stream dips more south, then that cold northerly air starts to push through. So we just see it fluctuate a lot, back and forth, back and forth. Today in the mountains, a little warmer than yesterday. Can you believe it? 38 degrees. That's warmer than your high yesterday. You didn't even touch 30. 38 in Blowing Rock, 39 there in Fleetwood. You had a few very light snow flurries up there in the mountains. They're basically all done. I just saw a beautiful camera shot coming in from Beach Mountain. Gorgeous sunny skies, and I know still those ski resorts looking pretty happy with a little bit of fresh snow over the last couple of days. Foothills, 50 degrees there in Morganton. Heading to the south, looking at Shelby, 49 for you, and Gastonia. And then here in Charlotte, we're going with a high of 49 degrees. Low 50s from Lancaster to Chesterfield. So today, it's just cold. It's mild. We'll likely see just a good mix of sun and clouds later on in the afternoon. Now, by tomorrow, we'll be waking up to temperatures that are right around freezing. So another day where you grab your coat, make sure kids are all ready to go, whether they have things to do as they're waiting at the school bus stop, send them with a jacket, or if they have any after-school sports activities. Tomorrow will be a little bit warmer, so that's going to be very nice. And then by Friday, starting to feel like spring, which is perfect for the first day of spring. Those low temperatures eventually start to stabilize out as well. Now here's that jet stream. So notice we're going to start to pump in that warm air from the west. The warm air is indicated in orange. So more orange we get, the warmer it's going to be. So that takes us into our Saturday and Sunday. That explains that nice warm up ahead. And all that cold air will stay well to the north. You can see it there shaded in blue. Weekend forecast. Let's get to this. Saturday, a high of 81 degrees. Partly sunny skies, a little bit of cloud coverage here and there, but 81, how nice is that? Sunday, I think it's going to be even more beautiful. Hardly any cloud coverage on Sunday, and high temperatures, 87 degrees. Now, I don't think we'll beat our daily high record for Sunday. Right now it's 89 degrees. We'll have to see if the weather pattern changes at all, but still 87 degrees in March. That is absurd. It's so warm when we're supposed to just be into the 60s. But again, we fluctuate. We're in the 30s now, should be into the 60s. Next thing you know, we're going to be into the 80s. Jerry Hunt Supercenter 7-day forecast. We'll break this down for you. Overall, nice today. Low temperatures tonight. Remember, waking up to freezing temperatures for your Thursday morning. Then temperatures will basically double, going from 30s in the morning to low 60s by the afternoon. Friday, I think Friday is going to be perfect. Sunny skies, a high of 73 degrees. It's going to be beautiful for the first day of spring that officially starts just after 10:30 in the morning on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday, all about the warmth. 81 Saturday, great conditions for the Charlotte FC game, and then Sunday, kind of on the verge of being hot. Now, I have noticed a couple of my neighbors have already planted. Now, it's still too early for that because these temperatures continue to drop. I mean, this morning when we're waking up to 20s and 30s, just not quite time yet. Upper 60s by Monday, and then Tuesday, mid 50s. So you can see how we're kind of going back down. Kind of a roller coaster forecast, I'd say.
Oh my gosh. So do you, 81, 87 higher than normal?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, we should be at 65.
Oh my goodness.
65 is the norm.
So people are going to be tempted to do some gardening this weekend.
Yeah.
I know Brad always advises to wait till tax day.
Yeah,
looking at the long range, April or end of March.
Yeah,
still have a chance to get to some cooler temps, right?
Definitely. I've been walking. I'll just walk the dogs. I'm like, oh, this plant's pretty, and then I'm like, wait, it is still way too early for this, you know.
Yeah.
But I think some people will put things like in pots, and then they can bring them inside.
Oh, that's
you
true.
know, like if you wanted to put something out on your patio. Not really recommended because it's kind of a pain, and we're working with such fluctuating temperatures, but you know, at least if it's in a pot, you can bring it in.
That's true. That's good advice there.
Yeah.
I need to start my gardening skills kind of small. Anyway.
Do you have a favorite greenhouse or a greenhouse that you go to get stuff, or do you just like go to Walmart or something like that?
Yeah, it's the Depot for the home.
Okay.
You know, it's the Lowe's so far. I need help.
And so do I. I usually go to like Lowe's or something like that too.
Right,
But
yeah.
there's a lot of cute little greenhouses around here, but I just don't
Totally.
know like where.
I know. And then maybe some of the farmers markets, some of the smaller
Yeah.
farmers markets, they could
Yeah.
really help you out.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that, though.
Me
and
too.
definitely getting outside and the after dinner walks, all of the things that bring in spring.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, man. Majestic, thank you so much. Looks
course.
pretty nice, though. Enjoy the that last crispiness.
Yeah.
Because, come summertime, we're not going to think about that right now. We're not. No. Toasty. Mm-mm.
Humid.
Humid and hot. It'll be here before you know it as well.